What is up, everyone? It's time. It's rise and shine because it's crypto time. I've been up bright and early, got the coffee, got the espresso rolling, folks. We got a lot of information that we need to drop in the price of XRP. Man, I tell you, I couldn't sleep last night. Before I went to bed, I saw this thing slowly creeping on up. I thought it was going to keep creeping and go higher. I have a feeling we're in for a very exciting weekend. Look, Brad Garlinghouse, he just changed XRP forever. The chart that we're about to go over, it's about to tell us the whole story. But what's happening behind it? It's even bigger. Ripple just made a move that officially cements XRP's place at the center of global finance. Brad Garlinghouse literally said it. And after today, nothing about XRP's future will ever be the same again. Without further ado, let's jump into it and break it all down. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel and hit that thumbs up. All of y'all, everyone listen to the video needs to press that thumb up this morning. The more thumbs up we get, the more YouTube will push this content. Bitcoin coming in at $111,611. It's currently up 0.43%. ETH coming in at 3,943. It's down 0.35%. And XRP, 2 billion away from taking back that precious number 4 spot. Doesn't look good at 5. I'll tell you, look, XRP at 4, it looked aight. At 2, it was like, all right, you know what? At 2, I would buy a dinner. But at number 1, I'm taking it home. Number 5 just doesn't do it for me. I'm just walking right by. $2.55. It is leading the pack here out of the top 12 coins you can see on your screen. It is up over 4.17%. Total cryptocurrency market cap, it's still climbing and creeping back on up, trying to get back to that $4 trillion mark, coming in at 3.74 trillion. Now, folks, the first newsletter went out yesterday around, I think it was around like 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you don't see it and you signed up, check your spam box. If you haven't signed up, get down to the video description, hit join the newsletter. It is completely free, folks. And if you're looking to get that call booked, because next week's already starting to fill up, as I said, these are your calls. And the best investment you can make is in yourself. We go over anything and everything from LLC setup, business formation, how you should be running your crypto, what's my exit plan look like. I'll show you exactly the free tool that I created that I am using. You can have it as well. Everything and anything, folks. Go take a look. If you got questions, you shoot me an email. XRP chart analysis. Let's get into it. I put this out yesterday. Okay. 10:16 a.m. on a Friday. And I was like, look, GSR. That's Ripple's market maker. I should say XRP's market maker. Technically, it is Ripple's market maker because they give them the tokens and they make the deal with them. Anyways, anywho, I was like, please, just let us move up. I showed you the chart. You can see, and we went over this in yesterday's morning video, that we are above our final support region, and we had clear leadway to make a push up towards that $2.69 area. So I was just like, look, GSR, chill. Just let it run. But as you can see down here, around this 240 region, we can call it, I guess we can call it touching the top of here. So you can see we hit a double bottom over here, right? Which give us a strong support at 240. And then we got a clean bounce up right here. You can follow the arrow going towards our resistance at 269. If we're able to punch through this, and we get through the top end of it, which is sitting around, we'll call it 280, we have all the room in the world to make that run up to $3 to $3.10. That is what we are looking for here. Here's your current chart. I do believe this weekend we're going to make a run at 265, and we're going to enter that zone. We can pull up our indicator to see what this move is looking like. You can see the strong reversal came in on my birthday on the 11th, and we are climbing on up. In order for this chart to reflip bullish, we need to clear 270. We have a lot of room to run here, everyone. A lot of room. Pay attention to this chart. Then I want to talk about Fidelity real quick, because we got confirmation from the institutional side of Fidelity, the handsome man on your screen. Yes, that is me. So Fidelity just announced spot Solana trading and custody, but I want you to think about something here. Fidelity was just announced that they're going to be at Ripple Swell. Fidelity now has Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Solana listed, okay, for trading and custody, which is huge. Fidelity has 6 trillion under management. Now, why in the world would Fidelity not list XRP? It's regulated. It has approval from the SEC. It's been around freaking 14, 15 years. Fidelity's going to Swell to speak, to be a keynote speaker. You got Solana. I don't see Fidelity at Solana conferences, right? I firmly do believe that we get an announcement within the next couple of weeks that Fidelity will be adding XRP to their platform. I do. That's my belief. Then we got this. You heard the man. This is Brad Garlinghouse. He told you XRP sits at the center of everything that they are doing. We're talking about Ripple finally got their full approval. The deal is done for Hidden Road, which is massive, okay? And they rebranded Hidden Road to Ripple Prime. So Ripple has now completed 5 major acquisitions in about 2 years. G Treasury, Rail, Standard Custody, which was in 24, Medico, which was 23, and now Hidden Road, which just got approved yesterday, which they rebranded to Ripple Prime. But the beautiful thing about all this is, and Brad Garlinghouse made sure to make it crystal clear that XRP sits at the center of everything that Ripple is doing. Let that sink in, let that hit you. XRP sits at the center of everything that Ripple is doing. All the FUD, all the drama, all the noise that you see on social media saying that Ripple doesn't care about XRP, that Ripple just uses the XRP to buy these companies to increase Ripple's value is 100% nonsense, and it's FUD. Sure, do they sell XRP? Of course, we all know that. But all these other companies out there, Chainlink, Cardano, they all sell their assets as well. Ripple just does it in a responsible manner, and they are very transparent about it. If you don't believe me, go look it up. Go ask your favorite AI program out of the top 20 cryptocurrencies, which company is selling the asset to help fund their business or acquire. You will see that they are all doing it, but a lot of them do not tell you how much they are selling or when they are selling it. So to me, Ripple selling XRP, yeah, and when they do it, look, does it suck? Yeah, it does, because every sell that goes in, we're going to need the same amount of buy just to get to a break-even point. But at the end of the day, with them acquiring companies that is just going to fuel more and more XRP usage, it is a win-win for us XRP holders, right? And the fact that Brad is doubling down on this, telling us that XRP sits, because everyone thinks that Ripple's given up on XRP. That is not the case, everyone. Every product, every acquisition, every global partnership is about orbiting the same hub, and that's going to be the XRP ledger. Now look, there's Ripple's tweet. If you come over to xrprightnow.com, we're back up and running again. Put an article out. One-stop shop, fintech after acquisition. This is in regards to Brad Garlinghouse, to Ripple acquiring it. Wrote a whole freaking article on it. Summed it all up for you. Little key notes at the top. Here's your full picture on this. Ripple finalized the deal, rebranded it as Ripple Prime. Ripple Prime now serves institutional clients globally. It offers clearing, financing, and trading across multiple asset classes. Ripple plans to integrate blockchain directly into its operations. Ripple stablecoin RLUSD will serve as the liquidity vehicle inside of the system. So this move, it puts Ripple shoulder to shoulder with your Goldman Sachs, Citadel, and JP Morgan, except Ripple version runs on blockchain rails with instant settlement. And obviously the kicker about all this is that Ripple's foundational digital asset infrastructure goes across payments, crypto custody, and stablecoin, as well as the use of XRP. And it's stated that XRP will complement the services offered within Ripple Prime. That means that XRP is about to be embedded into the bloodstream of institutional finance. Folks, this is not about speculation anymore. It is all now about integration. Ripple is no longer a payments company. It is an institutional powerhouse, a complete financial ecosystem, with XRP sitting at the center like the engine of a new monetary network. Brad Garlinghouse, he just confirmed it. Ripple isn't building around XRP. Ripple is building on top of it. So yeah, look, the chart, it looks primed for a breakout. But the real breakout, it already happened. And it's happening behind closed doors with banks, with brokers, and institutions wiring themselves into Ripple's ecosystem. When this goes live at scale, and we are getting close to that point, the market won't have any time to get ready. Because by the time that everyone realizes what actually just happened, it's going to be too late, folks. I'm going to leave it like that. Look, make sure you sign up for that newsletter. Hit that thumbs up on your way out. I'll be back a little bit later. Enjoy your Saturday morning.